Hello, this is Simeon Campbell, and this is a full-length book extender, and the book is called Holler If You Hear Me by Gregory Michie. So let me give you some background on this book before I start. Gregory Michie tells his account on how he taught students that were in a school system that dealt with cultural, social, and diverse contexts. He had to struggle to work his way in this school to try to make changes with the students. Now, these students were anyone from gang members, teen moms, and poverty-stricken students. So, Michie was here at the school for 10 years. He said that he wanted every student to get a meaningful education, and he strove for that for 10 years. So, this book just portrays what he went through with the different students he taught, and I think it'd be really good for students in high school to read this, especially if they're not in poverty-stricken schools, or if they're even in poverty-stricken schools. So this is for grade 9 through 10. So the discussion questions that can come from this book will be RL 9 through 10, first section. The first question is: cite strong and through textual evidence to support analysis of what the text says. Explicitity as well as emphasis draw from the text. So the question I would ask would be: find and cite a part of a text in which a student is facing difficulty. Analyze how this affects his or her education and provide your thoughts. Please use proper MLA format. The second one would be RL 9 through 10.2, which is determine a theme or a central idea of a text and analyze in detail its development over the course of the text. Please provide an objective summary of the text. Students will then work on this question, which is: what is the overall theme of the book by Michie? Analyze in detail its theme development over the course of the text. This is a very important question. Okay, number 3, RL 9 through 10.4. which is determine the meaning of words, phrases that are used in the text. Analyze and specify word choices, meanings, and tones. Now, the students will answer this question. What does Michie mean when he says, holler if you hear me? What does this mean, and how does it play into his story? Now, this holler if you hear me ties in the whole story of what Michie is trying to do with these students at this high school. Okay, so grade 9 through 10 activities. The first one will be writing activity, which is going to be 9 through 10.1. Write arguments and support claims in analysis of subordinate topics in text with valid reasoning and relevant and sufficient evidence. So the activity can be for these students will be to compose an argument on why or why not the government gives more money to schools that underperform. Okay, question 2, or activity 2, which is 9 through 10.3. Write narratives to develop a real or imagined experience or events using effective technique with choosing details and well-structured event sequences. The activity will be: what experience have you had learning at a low-income institution? What would you improve? Now, this question can be tweaked because I will be teaching at a low-income community or low-income school. So this question is for students who are in a low-income community and a poverty-stricken school. All right, activity 3, W9 through 10.5. Please develop, strengthen writing as needed by planning, revising, editing, rewriting, or trying a new approach. Focus on addressing what is most significant for a specific purpose and audience. Now, this is my favorite because the activity is: brainstorm ideas with group members for reflection on how race can play a factor in low-income schools. Pass your rough draft to your group member for peer edit. Rewrite and turn in final draft. This is my favorite because they get to read other students' papers and they brainstorm ideas together to get them talking, to try to break the cultural mold, to get the other ELLs together to work with ideas of their own. Okay, so that is my full-length book extender by Gregory Michie. Holler if you hear me. This is the second edition. It's used for group reading aligned to the Common Core. Thank you.